determined that the proven aggravating factors are sufficient, the court then undertook the weighing of the proven aggravating factors against the established mitigating circumstances. The court finds that as to each count of first-degree murder considered separately, the proven aggravating factors overwhelm the established mitigating circumstances. Moreover, this court recognizes it must give great weight to the jury's recommendation of death. This court wholly agrees with the jury's unanimous recommendation based on an independent review and assessment of the aggravating factors and mitigating circumstances presented. This court finds the aggravating factors heavily outweigh the mitigating circumstances and that death is the proper penalty for the first-degree premeditated murder of Claude Crowell and for the first-degree premeditated murder of Kira England. The court further finds that it would impose these sentences irrespective of whether one or more of the aggravated factors were found not to have been proven or sufficient. Marlon Maurice Joseph, you have not only forfeited your right to live among us, but under the laws of the state of Florida, you have forfeited your right to live at all.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing.
Accordingly, it is hereby ordered and adjudged that, as to count one, for the first-degree murder of Claude Crowell, Marlon Maurice Joseph shall be delivered into the custody of the Florida Department of Corrections at the Florida State Prison. You shall be confined there until a date certain selected by the governor of the state of Florida, and on that date you shall be executed in a method provided by Florida law. You shall receive credit for 1,053 days. As to count two, for the first-degree murder of Kira England, Marlon Maurice Joseph shall be delivered into the custody of the Florida Department of Corrections at the Florida State Prison. You shall be confined there until a date certain selected by the governor of the state of Florida, and on that date you shall be executed in a method provided by Florida law. The sentence for count two shall run consecutively to the sentence pronounced for count one, and therefore there is no credit for time served on count two. As to count three, for being a felon in actual possession of a firearm, Marlon Maurice Joseph shall be sentenced to a term of 15 years imprisonment in the Department of Corrections with a 3-year mandatory minimum sentence. The sentence for count three shall run consecutively to the sentences pronounced in counts 1 and 2. Therefore, there is no jail credit to be awarded on count three. These sentences shall not only run consecutively to each other, but also to the sentence pronounced in case number 2014 CF 781. The court further imposes all mandatory court costs pursuant to Florida statutes, and those will be entered as a judgment against you. You are hereby notified that this sentence is subject to automatic review by the Florida Supreme Court. Counsel will be appointed by separate order to represent you for that purpose. Marlon Maurice Joseph, may God have mercy on your soul. This court is now in recess.
Love you, Marlon.